Hello, this is Roberto and this is the HVAC is my channel. Today we're going to be talking about part 2 of two-story crawl space. Alright, so in this video we're going to be talking about envelope data and room layout. Alright, so let's get into it. In the previous video, we already imported our PDFs, right? Okay, so now we have three levels: crawl space, first floor, and second floor. So number one, we need to lock the PDFs. So I'm gonna lock the PDFs at each level. So PDF double click, locked, double click, locked, double click, locked. So as you can see, all the PDFs are locked in each level. All right, so that way we're not gonna be able to move or do anything. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're going to draw one room. After I draw one room, we're going to just copy paste. So that way we're gonna make this quicker. So the main goal of these heat load calculations are for you to become more proficient and more efficient. For example, if you get a heat load calculation for this project, for example, you're going to be able to finish it maybe half hour, maybe 1 hour. You don't have to spend 3 hours on just doing this. Maybe you can finish it in 1 hour and then the rest of 30 minutes just QA, QC, trying to make sure everything is right. So that's why I'm giving you tricks to make this quicker and accurate. Okay, so let's go to the first floor. I'm going to go to the first floor level. In the first floor level, I'm going to draw a room. So let's go check a room. Go to drawing, go to load shapes, click on the room. There we go. Finally, I have my room. Yay, we have our first room. Okay, I'm going to call this room bedroom number 1 actually, because since the bedroom is right there, so see, bedroom number 1. So I'm going to call it bedroom 1. Now what I got to see is the envelope values. So what I'm going to go clicking here, right click. This is going to give me the property sheet. Okay. Under the property sheet, what we have is we need to make sure the heating condition, room heating condition, it says air and secondary hydronic. No, it's going to be air only, air only. There we go. Air only, air only. Now we're going to go on to this part. Actually, this is one of the most important parts. This is where the duct heat loss or duct sensible heat and duct latent gain is percentage. This brings a lot of load to your equipment. Therefore, you gotta pay careful attention on this. This is where the space where the ductwork is running on. Okay, so let's go for this. Okay, I'm gonna click in here and then let's go here. Where are my ducts running? So you have different options. You have conditioned space, you have attic, you have crawl, you have basement. We're going to check on this very quickly based on my design. Okay, so in my design, excuse me, on the first floor, where are my ducts going to be running? Of course, they are going to be running under the floor. Under this floor, what do I have under the floor? I have the crawl space. So technically, I'm going to have my unit in here because there's a space, right? So I'm going to have my unit like this horizontally, and I'm going to be running my ductwork like this, and then, for example, just like this, and then going like this, going like that. I'm not sure, like this, you know. So technically, everything is going to be running in the crawl space. Now we need to understand, is the crawl space actually conditioned? Their crawl space is not conditioned, but honestly in some high efficiency rooms they are conditioned. All right, some of them, I mean, of course the house is going to cost it's going to be more expensive, but some of them are conditioned. Now what we're going to do is, now that we know where are they running, I'm going to put in here right click, property sheet, and then duct heat loss factor, condition space. I'm going to put a crawl space, but there are 3 crawl spaces: open crawl space, enclosed crawl space, and closed crawl space tight. So obviously this is going to be enclosed and vented. So this is going to be enclosed crawl space, and we're going to put some vents in there for sure. So we're going to put enclosed crawl space, vented, and leaky. However, sometimes there are manufacturers, I mean home builders, that they want to make the home efficient because they're trying to get some ratings, Energy Star ratings and everything. So you can choose enclosed crawl space tight, right? Or the worst one is open crawl space. And the way you can see is if you click on that, you're going to be able to see in here, look at the heat loss, 58%. Sensible, 162.7%. So it's a lot, actually. See, just look at this. Sensible, the heat loss, 58.7%. That's a lot. For example, if you put in conditioned space, you have 0. Let's check on the attic. If you're in the attic, vented attic, you have 49.7%. So as you can see, it's a lot. In the attic, you lose a lot of energy. It's not good. So now what we're going to do is, what about the crawl space vented leaky? You put 32% loss. But if it's tight, see, 13.9%. So depends on the home builder. But if you want to be conservative, let's put on the worst case scenario, not very worst, but be conservative. See, enclosed crawl space vented leaky. So that's how we're going to put. Oh my gosh, look at the sensible, 92.2%. That's a lot. Okay, so that's my supply, and then my return is going to be the same. So what is it? Enclosed crawl space vented leaky. There we go. And then ceiling, it's going to be R6, maybe you can put R7 or depends. What's the configuration? I'm going to put trunks in here. What is it? Trunk and branch. Perimeter outlets? Yes. There we go. The other one, I'm thinking about it actually. Let's see. I'm going to put it as same trunk and branch. There we go. So now we're going to hit OK. We have everything good. We have everything good. But remember, just be very careful on this because this is for the first floor. Okay, we're going to put OK. So we're good on this. And now we're going to take care of the envelope values. What are the envelope values? So this is for the wall, for the ceiling, and for the floor. What do we have for the wall? Now this depends on the location. Where is your project located? For example, in Virginia, DC, United States, in any state. Or if you are living in another country, Dubai, I mean Nigeria, South America, Mexico, or I mean Mexico, South America, Colombia, Bolivia, or Australia, you know, you need to check on your local codes. But in this case, what we're going to do in the United States, I'm going to refer to this table. This is from the International Energy Conservation Code based on location. So in Virginia, what we have is Climate Zone 4. For Climate Zone 4, these are the minimum insulation values to comply code. Okay, so this is the table N1102.1.2 and then R402.1.2 insulation and fenestration requirements by component. Okay, so based on my climate zone number 4, I have whatever is in red, and I made a table in here. So I made a table, for example, for the windows I have 0.32, 0.40, and then for example I have for crawl space R30. However, the minimum for crawl space to comply code is R13. However, I'm making it different because the homeowner is like, just to make it different, the homeowner says that I want to put this kind of insulation to make it more efficient. So there you go, R30. So now we're going to go for the roof. The roof is R49 and then exposed floor R19. So actually this is not bad. Exterior walls are 15, and that's pretty much it. You can make your table in Excel, and that's pretty much what you need. Okay. All right, so let's go put these insulation values. I'm gonna put that in here. So I'm gonna make it like this. See, it depends how everyone works. Everyone works differently. So the main mission is to have the deliverable. As long as it's accurate and very good, then you're fine. Okay, so let's go here. So we're going to go for the wall. Under the wall, we're going to put the following. What's the exposed wall? Exterior walls, cavity insulations is R15. So I'm going to put exterior. This is my library exposed R15. There we go. Exposed 2x4 R15. R15, we're good. Okay, so that's my wall. What about the ceiling? The ceiling is going to be R49. So ceiling, it's R49. So I'm gonna put R49, ceiling R49. So these are libraries that I created myself. So ceiling R49, you can call any name. So this is ceiling R49. In here, it doesn't give you R49, it gives you by default R50. So that's the closest one. Now we're gonna go for the floor. For the floor, what are you gonna have? For the floor, you're gonna have a crawl space. So see, crawl vented floor. I'm gonna put crawl vented floor. And then this is very interesting because now what is my insulation value in here? It says R30 in here. So cavity insulation, let's just put R30 in here. All right, exterior insulation, none, and then thickness, there we go. So we're gonna put okay, we're good, right? Okay, so we have everything to do in this room. Now I'm gonna move this to the side and I'm gonna start making my room layout, which is the main purpose of this video, okay? Envelope values and room layout. So I'm gonna make this very nice and easy. So I'm just gonna map or trace over it. So this is gonna be bedroom number 1. So let's go here like this, there you go. Okay, this is my bedroom number 1. And then we're gonna have the following, what's the following? The following is gonna be my living room. I'm gonna hold control, click on the bedroom, and it's gonna make a copy of this. Oh, I forgot to check my grid settings. Okay, let's go check on my grid settings. Is it giving me are the grids 1 by 1 inch or 6 by 6? I like actually 6 by 6. So I'm gonna go here, grid settings. Oh, this is 1 by 1. Sometimes we don't wanna get in trouble with this. So 6, 6, 6, 6. There you go. Grid setting is 6 by 6 and snap 6 by 6. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay, so let's go here. I'm gonna have to do this a little bit again. Okay, so I'm gonna position this in here. There we go, in the middle. And then I'm gonna make the other one right here. Since you are copying the same bedroom, it's getting all the properties that we already put. See? All the properties. Add only, and everything, okay? So this is gonna be my living room. Let's go here, and I'm gonna put this living room. Living room, there we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna put in here, I'm gonna make a small room in here, copy, Control C, Control V. I'm gonna make this small right here. I'm just gonna put in here stairs, like here. Stairs, like this. Let's put like this. Stairs, first floor. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put in here the linen. I'm gonna make another room that is the linen in here. And as I was mentioning, everyone has their own way to do this. Some people they don't want to put the stairs and they just put a whole area with the dining on. Depends on the designer. So this is the linen. It's not gonna be it's gonna be conditioned, but it's not gonna have diffusers. I'm just going to place it like this. I'm just gonna merge it. There you go. With the powder room. There we go. There we go. So this is gonna be powder room. And then the linen, see linen with the powder, I'm just gonna merge it. There you go. I'm just gonna merge it right here. Merge, it's not merging. Click here, hold shift, click here, and then merge. There you go. Now it's merged, right? So if you wanna see a little bit better, it's merged. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna make another room in here. I'm gonna make a room right here, which is the closet. And why am I merging the closet actually? So you're gonna understand this a little bit better. I need to explain this. Okay. So this is the bedroom. See, this is the bedroom and this is the closet for this bedroom. So what happens is this closet could be their own room. So why do I merge it? Because usually what happens is this closet is small enough that I'm not going to put a diffuser there. I mean, I'm not going to put a register. For example, if we put the duct notation or the ducts, see, it's already assigning a duct in here, a register. Right, so this is gonna be another register. Let's put duct notation. See, it's giving me already a register. But however, if the closet is that small, it's not a good idea to put just that register there. So that's why I do this and this, and what I do is I merge it into one, right? So that's mainly the concept that I use usually. All right, so let's continue going on this, drawing the room layout. So I'm gonna make this, this is actually a sunroom. So I'm gonna go here, let's go here, right? It's not allowing me. Yeah, it's not allowing me for some reason. Control C, Control V. Is it? Oh, there you go. No. Okay, let's see. Okay, another very good trick is keep on saving. I'm saving because sometimes there are some glitches and it doesn't allow me to go further. Oh, there we go. It copied. Okay, so now what we're gonna do. This is gonna be the sunroom. Let's go here like this. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna call this sunroom. Sunroom. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna call that the sunroom, and then I'm gonna have. Let's continue going up. Going up. I'm gonna copy this in here. There we go. So let's do the kitchen. So I'm gonna go the kitchen right here. Okay, let's do this. I'm drawing the kitchen. I'm gonna make another rectangle. See, that way is easier. Okay, go here. Okay, go here. See, there you go. So I make two rectangles because for me that is very quick. So now clicking here, and now merge it. So that's gonna be my kitchen. So kitchen. This is gonna be called kitchen. This is gonna be called the kitchen. Okay, so now what we have is the dining. The dining is gonna be like this. Okay, so let's go here. Okay. There we go. So let's do this. This is the dining part. Okay. You know what? So the dining actually, so there is some sort of a wall in here. So I'm gonna stuck to that wall a little bit. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Let's see, like this. There we go. So this is the living room, and this whole area. I'm just going to consider the dining part. So see, there we go. And I'm gonna put dining. Now this is a very interesting shape because see, we have some sort of a diagonal, and then we have the coat closet. So what we're gonna do is let's check on the mechanical. So this whole area is the mechanical. I'm gonna draw the mechanical using a different tool. So this different tool is called a room wall by wall. So click in there, and then I'm just gonna trace it like this. Go like this, like this, like this, like this. I'm just drawing the layout of the room like this, like that, like that. There we go. So it created actually, see the room. Okay, I'm just gonna click in here. There we go. It created the room, and this room is called the mech room. Okay, I'm gonna put this in mechanical room or mechanical closet. Now the last area is this part, actually this part. So this area right here is the coat area. Let's see in here, and then I'm going to do this. So this part is the coat area. I'm just gonna, the coat closet coat is going to be connected to, I'm trying to see where is actually the main entrance, you know, overhang. See, okay, so dining, living room. This is a very interesting case. So what I imagine, so linen, this is interesting, right? So these are the bedroom, living room. Okay, this is an interesting one. Maybe it is right here, code closet, but is the code closed? They cannot get in through the mechanical zone. Maybe they come in from here. See, through the kitchen, which is not a good idea. Okay, but we can check that later, and we can always, that's the thing, you can always coordinate with the architect. But we're just making a heat load calculation in here. So what we're gonna do is, I'm going to merge the code with this small area right here. I'm just gonna put it the code area, see, right here. All right, so I'm gonna make that right here, building. So I'm just gonna put, what is it? I'm just gonna copy paste again. See, copy paste. Let's put copy paste right here, right there. And I'm gonna call it as code. Code area. There we go. I'm gonna put it as the code area. And I'm just gonna merge it. I'm just gonna make it bigger, see, to account for this area. And I'm just gonna make another rectangle right here, a little bit more, just to merge it a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then merge. There is it, merge. There you go, merge. Finally, I'm gonna go do the dining location. So since this space is not regular, it's not like a rectangle, I'm gonna go ahead and do room by room layout. So room by room, wall by wall, there we go. I'm just drawing, there we go. So now it made a space, and now I'm gonna merge it, merge. Okay, I think we're done. See, we have every single space. So we have the mechanical closet, powder room, stairs to the first floor, living room, bedroom, sunroom, kitchen. I'm gonna double check again if we're missing something. I don't think we're missing on this. See, this is very short, so we should make it longer. There we go. We're making it longer. And honestly, see, this depends on the criteria that you want to use. See, in here, this is small. You can make it even one more. Let's go check. There you go. We can make it one more grid, 6 more inches. All right. All right. So, I mean, the video should be done in this case, but we're going to continue in the next video adding, we're going to add windows and doors. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave any comment. All right.